Hello, Devin. Welcome. I was just doing a couple things really quickly. I almost didn't stream today, just because I know I was a little busy. I was chilling with my friends for a bit, so actually that was kind of almost what I ended up doing. But I said, you know what? Let me make a little progress in Wind Waker. Probably nothing too crazy. And besides that, I have to be productive. This is my new thing I'm trying to actually be productive and do things while I have the free time to do so. So really quickly, I actually want to see, can you do the Wind Temple first? Let's do another 5-hour Elden Ring stream. Hey, listen, you tell me before 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll do it. I'll absolutely do it. I mean, I could stay up. You couldn't, probably. Well, no, technically you're 3 hours ahead, or 3 hours behind. Well, I'll do it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, no, because I have raid. We'll do it Wednesday. It's fine. Okay. Where are we? We're near a Spectacle Island. Sorry, Star Island. I don't even know where Spectacle Island is. Okay. So technically we could look for charts. What do we have? Dragon Roost. Oh, what? I know this island. Which is this Great Fish? Paw print. The one that's kind of to the south of me, I think. Yeah, here we go. This is Spectacle Island. Tower of the Gods. Horseshoe, which we were actually just at. I should have grabbed it, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and just progress the story. And then that way I could actually make progress as opposed to not. Alright. I'll probably play this again next year, maybe. Or maybe the year after that. I want to play games I really enjoy more frequently, though. I'll be completely honest with you. Like, I do want to play games I enjoy much more frequently. Especially, like, old school ones from my childhood. Because why not? Also just trying to fix up my gaming collection as well. I've been trying to do stuff. Alright, we have to go back to the Forest Haven. I'm going to do this out of order. I don't know if the game prevents you from doing this, so that's why it's nice to just mess around. Technically, you're meant to do the Earth Temple next. I'm just curious if we could do the Wind Temple first. I don't know if there's anything preventing it. And without running to Google, I'm just going to check and see if we could do it first. I have no idea. Okay. Alright, we do not need any more of that. Does he not play his harp? Oh, I think that's what it is. I think I tried this then at some point. Yeah, so we already talked to him and we learned the Wind God song, right? Yes. Okay, so that's how you know you can't do this. Because he would be here, he would be playing his harp. So the game does let you get it early, but we'll check anyway. We'll go see where Mocker is. I believe he should be here playing his harp right away, but he might not. It might be something where it's like, oh, okay, well, in a little bit he'll be playing it. So let's see. Now I actually need the Deku Leaf, if you can believe it. Okay. Oh no, I made the mistake again. Fuck, I forgot. I did the thing. This is the official American pastime, suffering. Why are you saying that like you're not an American? This isn't Raiden and Drakian on my stream right now. I'm having an amazing time. Thank you very much. Imagine living in such a glorious era where you too can experience the things you used to love as a child, as if it's still just, as if you're still a child. I think that's one of the coolest things about being alive in this era. It's one of the few good things about being alive in this era. Whatever. Well, you can't stutter. It's a text chat. I know this is a massive shitpost on almost every angle, but you can't stutter because it's a text chat. You have to intentionally type it. We're starting to hate American nonsense. Oh, it'll be great. Don't worry. Everything will work out. People keep telling themselves that, and then when it doesn't, I guess they just... I don't know, I guess they just say whatever then. Yeah, see, Mocker is nowhere to be found right now. So that's because he's supposed to be a part of this quest, so the game does hard force you to do the Earth Temple. Never mind. Which makes me question, why do they let you learn the Windguard's aria and then remove the literal character that's a part of it? Like, then what the fuck is the point of it at all? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they say, hey, learn this, and then you can't even find the guy? I don't know, whatever. The only thing I will check is it possible to get into his hideout early? And I don't think you can. Oh, wait, never mind. But he's not here. That kind of sucks, but whatever. I get it. I get it. There's probably something in the Wind Temple you need from the Earth Temple to do. And they don't want to... Like, this would be the perfect opportunity for the game to be, you know, to delinearize itself. But sadly, that's not the case. Unfortunately, most of Wind Waker's delinearization, it comes from side quests. So, oh well. I think this Saturday we'll try to do, I guess, the Wind Temple, since I don't know if we'll get through 2 temples today. And then afterwards we'll do, like, some of the side quests and stuff, because we kind of have to. Just beyond the Tingle stuff, we need to gather rupees, so we might as well do some of the other stuff as well. But yeah, that kind of sucks. Oh well. I was kind of hype. I'm like, yo, I've never tried this, but I guess now that I think about it, I guess I did maybe once a long time ago. Where is she? Okay. Yeah, she's above. I don't think he grappled to her. I feel like a woman saying I'll read the stupidest fucking take on an issue than see people actually agreeing with it. Oh, it's great. I love it. Sweet Baby itself was just such a crazy fucking packet of time, and now like that's just what we get now. I don't know. They like the lady even said, they terrorize fucking game studios. They flat out tell them, hey, you don't want to release this game without our help. It's just sad that it is that way. I miss when games were just cool and people just made them and they released them and that was it. Does this lead out? I hate getting... I get stuck on walls all the time in this game. It's very weird. It's very janky. There you go. Actually, I lied. You do have to grapple. You might be able to Deku Leaf, but... Oh, fuck, I hate this. I hate the grappling hook. You have to be so specific with it. My advice to you is to stay off Reddit. I've already said Reddit's one of the biggest cesspits on the fucking internet. Even more so than 4chan. And I told you there used to be an option... I'm sorry, her playing the harp is distracting me. Yeah, but I think I told you before that used to be an option to release a bad game because releasing a bad game and going back... Or not to be an option. Yeah, now they'll just go bankrupt. Now they'll just release it and then they'll blame people for not buying bad games. They did it with Suicide Squad. They're gonna do it again with Star Wars Outlaws. And then they're gonna do it again with Dustborn. They're gonna do it again. But like after a point you just... I was in a whole discussion with this not even 30 minutes ago. Just laugh at them. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's funny to laugh at games that you know are bad, that are made by people who don't give a shit. Obviously. That's why I laugh at The Acolyte, because I think The Acolyte is fucking hilarious, and all the people that were like, don't watch it if you don't like it, are now mad that people didn't watch it and it disappeared, and it went away, because it was a fucking waste of money for them to keep printing it. So, yeah. Wonder if this is how a mother feels, even though they're roughly almost the same age. That was always such a weird line. I better continue practicing so I can be useful around here too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. Alright, I never remember these 6-note songs. I have to... Down, down, neutral, right, left, neutral. Okay. Is that the Wind Waker? Wow, will you conduct me? I wonder how I'll do. I don't know how the Zora came to inhabit the Earth Temple and not the Gorons. That's why I feel like it's so weird, because there's only one Goron in this whole game. At all. I guess I half spoiled that. He's a merchant. He doesn't play a role in the story. What a mysterious song. It sounds so familiar. It's almost as if something I've forgotten is trying to be remembered. Oh, I feel... Yeah, the Rito are implied to be the descendants of the Zora in this game. I mean, not implied, it's kind of outright stated. Did I say the Rita? The Rito. But then that makes it weird because in Breath of the Wild they coexist. So I don't know how that works. Although I am clinically online, I steer far clear of most social media. I love it. I dive into it. At least Twitter is based and fun now. How do you get from fish to birds? Is that really the question you're going to ask about a Zelda game? It's a Zelda game. Well, that's why, because the ocean is now dangerous and it's filled with terrible creatures. That's the logic I think they were running with, is that the ocean is not safe. Like, yes, it's cool when it's a lake or something, but the whole ocean deep down is probably filled with all those sharks and sea hats and all sorts of big octos and crazy. It's probably like going underwater in One Piece when they go to Fishman Island. It certainly is not safe. Even if the pressure wouldn't kill them, like, it's probably not the safest thing. And it wouldn't be the first time Zoras have gotten eaten or something in this series, so... Then evolve spikes? No, I want wings, dude. What the hell? Think about what you just said. Would you rather evolve spikes or wings? There's something that I must do. Link, thanks to you, I've been awakened to the knowledge that I'm a sage of the Earth Temple. There's actually something I can do to help this world. It's incredible. I bet my teacher knew all about this. Yeah, she sheds one tear, man. Link, please, you must take me to the Earth Temple. You must hurry and wake the power to repel evil that sleeps within the Master Sword. Yeah, see, they have the Zora symbol on their necklaces and stuff, too. Let's go now, quickly and quietly. Oh, Kamali, I just want him to remember me as a simple attendant. Yet somehow we're gone instantly. This is an actual Batman exit. Spikes don't take... I mean, you're not wrong, but it's a Zelda game, dude. Like, they just thought it would be cool to have bird people that fly around. There might even be, like, some technological reason why we can't do it. Alright, so you could teleport with her here, so I'm just gonna teleport. What's actually the fastest way there? I guess we go to South Fairy Island, and then we just sail southwest. My OCD won't allow. Listen, okay, so at least you're okay with the Koroks. I'm sorry, the Kokiri becoming Koroks, right? Like, they basically just abandoned their human forms. They even said that. The big Deku Tree, the Great Deku Tree was like, yeah, you know, when we came to reside on the sea, we just changed our forms to be lighter. Oh, no, not that. Shit. I'm sending my letter demanding answers. Well, considering this is a 22-year-old game, I think your answers will be definitely ignored. Or your whatever answer you're expecting. I think you're just gonna be up shit's creek, brother. Just being honest. My OCD won't allow this. Oh my god. You're funny. See, I don't know why you don't stream. That's funny. Wait, what is that, by the way? What island is this? Wait, what? What the fuck is... What? What is this? I'm looking to the right. That's Shark Island. Okay, never mind. Again, that's probably why they're hesitant to place Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the timeline somewhere. I know a lot of people aren't like the biggest fans of the Zelda timeline. I kind of like it. I like that they weave it in a way that's like nice. Like for this game, I think it's actually interesting that like you go down to where Hyrule was and everything. I think that that's kind of cool. Obviously, they had to rebuild Hyrule Castle after Ocarina. Like I didn't hate that. I thought that was really cool as a kid. Obviously, Minish Cap is a direct sequel to Ocarina. That's goes without saying. And Twilight Princess is actually a super sequel to Minish Cap. I'm sorry, not to Minish Cap, excuse me. Twilight Princess is a super sequel to Majora's Mask. Did I just say Minish Cap's a sequel to Ocarina? Sorry, Majora is a sequel to Ocarina, excuse me. And Twilight Princess is a sequel to Majora, which I thought was really dope. And I'm pretty sure it's implied in exactly one dialogue box. It might be in a couple other things, but I remember it from one dialogue box. Medley, listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The temple ahead is the nest of an evil creature, the same creature that stole the life of your predecessor, the sage. It is a dark and frightening place. That's why, if you do nothing else, then at least do this. If Link comes near you and presses R to call you, then be silent and follow closely behind him. And if Link presses A, allow him to lift you, and if need be, fly and carry him through the air. And Link, if Medley gets stuck and cannot continue in the temple, use the Wind Waker to conduct the song you learned in the Tower of the Gods. Do you understand? Link, protect Medley, and Medley, protect Link. The power to repel evil shall surely be returned to the Master Sword. The weird lore about Link and Zelda constantly being reincarnated and being soul bonded, giving birth to themselves over and over. I don't know if it's a direct birth. I think sometimes it's hundreds of years. I don't think they specify timelines too strictly. I think Skyward Sword tried very hard to do that. I feel like the other games felt more natural because they didn't try too hard to link themselves together in that way. It just felt more natural. Trust me, the sequels to this game are not that great. Maybe I'll play them after this. I've never played Spirit Tracks, and I've only played Phantom Hourglass once, so maybe I will play Phantom Hourglass. But I don't think I'm gonna do it as a stream, because I don't know how DS games are gonna work with my setup. The Earth Temple. When I say that they're not as hype as this game is, I mean it. Don't get too happy that there's two sequels to this game. They're never making another. Imagine the next Zelda game's a sequel to Spirit Tracks. That's why I think they just ignored it. I think they're like, what are we gonna do with these timelines? Okay. Alright. Does this room have floor masters? I don't know, actually. Let's leave her here. I know one of these rooms has floor masters in it. That's why I'm a little worried. Rob him actually blind. I missed him. Oh, I did not. Alright. We need that for a quest that's coming up. Can I snipe him? No! Oh, I did! We need that for a quest coming up that pays a good amount of money, so that's why I'm still stealing some of this. The sad part is I think that Wind Waker actually has really good quest lines and really good side quests. Okay. Alright, thank you. Alright, so what do we need her for? This is the first real dungeon in this game that makes use of floor masters. I think they were in a room earlier somewhere. I don't remember where. This is usually where you will run into floor masters at some point. Well, Link, I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. I'll fly where you tell me to. Just tap A to keep me airborne. Okay, whenever you're ready, just use the Wind Waker to guide me. And what she means by that specifically is you could use the command melody. Oh, we're making good bucks. Big bucks. It's really funny too, because like certain games I have a really good understanding of the lore, and then like some series I just don't. I would say like Resident Evil I have a good understanding of the lore. And then Assassin's Creed. Oh, I may have made a huge horrible mistake. Okay. I'm feeling a bit more confident now. I'm not sure how high I can fly while carrying you. I'll do the best I can. Just pick me up and jump, okay? See, if this was the Oracle series, I'm pretty sure... Does this even work? Yes. Okay, perfect. If this was the Oracle series, you would be able to just assign songs to the Wind Waker. You wouldn't need to do this every time. That's actually one of the things that they did that I thought was really cool about the Harp of Ages, is that you could just select what song you want to play and then just play it directly from the harp. But again, I'm talking about a Game Boy Color game, so it's not exactly going to have as much to do as this game does. Okay. Okay. I think eventually we're going to come up on the main room, right? Okay. I believe Medley is also linked to your life force. Alright, now the real question is, I think they're stupid enough to just walk into the light. I'm pretty sure. Actually, wait, do they have a special kind of chew jelly? Are they dumb enough? Yes, they are. Yep, I remember. Yes, but you know how the Ing intentionally try to avoid the light? These guys are, choo-choos are not that smart. In fact, you could probably even bait them into jumping. And then that's it. And look, I never said they were super smart, okay? Man, can we just talk about Metroid Prime 2 for like a straight month? I'm hoping that it gets a remaster, seriously. So I could just talk about it and play it again. Because, like, I don't want to play it and then they announce a remaster because Beyond is coming out next year. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You could definitely hit this. Bro, dude, am I losing my mind? You could absolutely hit this. You could definitely hit this. Thank you. I had to think for a second. I was like, am I... I'm old. Now if you use the Annihilator Beam, yeah, I'm the only person on the planet that doesn't use the Annihilator Beam. Yeah, if you shoot it when they're in the radius, yeah, but like Ing just take a long time to kill. That's why even when I was a kid, I was skipping it. I was like, I'm not killing these dudes. That's too much work. Does this stay materialized? I think it does. Even as a kid, I was like, yeah, no, that's a lot of work. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, whatever. There's that one room in Torvis Bog that's really small, and so the huntering will kind of crowd around it. The Annihilator Beam shot does it, but like again, I think when you originally watched the Metroid Prime 2 playthrough that one time, I'm pretty sure I did talk about how like that system is just not that great. I don't know. That was a long time ago, in fairness. So it's been a long time. I wouldn't blame you for forgetting, but I remember vaguely saying, like, this game really should have been balanced more around not having to do this. I feel like that would have just been better. I don't know. I really like the game too. Like that's the sad part, is I actually really do like Metroid Prime too. I think aesthetically it's got so much stuff going for it, and then they gave it this really crappy beam system for no reason. I barely remember anything about those streams, and that's why we need to play Metroid Prime 2 again. That is a perfect reason to do it. If we get close to the release of Prime 4 and they just don't remaster those other two games, which I would be very disappointed, but if they don't, then wait, did I mess this up? Is this gas still noxious enough? Oh my god. Would you believe I have her pointing it slightly too high? If we get close to it, I'll play it again. Maybe I'll play Prime 3. But like, I feel like I'm gonna do it, and then they're just gonna announce it like a week later, and I'll be like, oh great, well, I guess this playthrough's dead in the water. Like, I could always just become a Metroid channel. That also would work. It would beat doing Fusion 24/7. What the fuck is that noise? How did that miss? You're actually killing me here. Found there was a very weird enemy that was meant to have more variations because it was like a mobile light crystal and has models and coding for being used with a light and dark beam. Yeah, the thing, I know exactly what enemy you're talking about. Yes, it was meant to have more and it was meant to have interactions, but it only shows up on that first visit in Agon Wastes in the dark side. And once you leave, that's it. You can never scan it. And Metroid Prime 2 is full of missables like that. Full of it. And that's one of the things I actually dislike about the game the most. Oh, here we go, grab. I was like, what the fuck? I know you could grab it. I don't think it's like a terrible thing. I just don't like that the game has so many missables. Like, that's one thing that just makes me like, oh, okay, well now you have to do 10 different, or, you know, a bunch of different playthroughs. Because, like, you're supposed to know to scan the caretaker class drone. To me, on my first playthrough, it was just machinery. I'm like, that's a boss? You don't even know it's a boss until you're fighting it. Which, I mean, sure, but like, then you'd have to reload the save, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. Like, it feels like making a game replayable in like the worst way possible, if that makes sense. Yeah, you can scan the Spider Guardian outside of the arena. So if you see the hole to go in and you don't scan it, congratulations, you fucked up. You have to replay the whole game. Can I pick her up, please? I hate these things. How do you kill them again? Oh, fuck. I don't know if I want to know. This is super terrifying. How do you kill Floor Masters? Where's his hand? Okay, I have no idea. It's spooking me out, too. It's medley annoying to protect? No, it's actually fine. Wait, can we even do this? I think we have to come back here. Yeah, so when you leave a room, she goes back to the front of the room. Nope, goodbye. We have to come back to that room. Once we get the treasure of the dungeon. We actually cannot deal with that now. Honestly, the most annoying thing are the Floor Masters. Because, like, if you take damage from an enemy, she takes it instead. That's fine. I could live with that. That's, especially on non-hero mode, who cares? It's more that if she gets kidnapped by a Floor Master, you have to, like, play through half the dungeon again. You have to go back, get her, and then come back. And obviously I don't want to do that. Oh boy. I hear geniuses. Alright, I may have slightly done this wrong. Come on, let's go. Alright. I may be a genius. I did the Zelda dungeon as intended. Don't worry, this is not like a really ridiculous like escort quest. This is actually a pretty standard one. In fact, you wouldn't even think it's an escort quest, honestly. So my only thing is I just don't remember how to kill floor masters. Oh shit. Oh, that's a way to do it. Yeah, I could have sworn they're supposed to stick their hand out. For some reason, that first one didn't. I have no idea why. But yeah, he's supposed to stick his hand out. But yeah, there's a lot of missables. In that playthrough I did in 2015, I did get all the scans. And like I've been meaning to watch that playthrough again, just so I could take note of what scans you need to get when. Because I feel like there's not a very good guide on the internet for missable scans in Metroid Prime 2. Maybe someone made a YouTube, obviously someone has made a YouTube video, but if you like Google it, like what is the guide, I feel like you get very conflicting answers. I just want a room by room basis of what is a missable scan and what is not. And I feel like even the Nintendo Power Guide doesn't do a great job, although to be fair, I haven't really read it in the last 20 years almost. So I could be wrong about that. No. That would be my first thought is, well maybe there's like a really good video out there from someone. I remember a lot of and that's the thing, the guide doesn't suck, they just don't really explain that too well. Like, it's like, okay, well, what do I need to know that's missable when? And they tell you, but I really need it to be like in neon text. And it's not because I can't read or anything, but it's like, I do not want to get 20 hours into a game. Again, this is back in the day, right? Like, I was not speed running this game. This is me learning how to play the game. I don't want to get 20 hours in and, oh no, you didn't get this thing. Congratulations, play the game again. Like, that's not going to make me a very happy camper. That's going to make me very annoyed. And that's why when I did it, it was like by complete accident I did it in the first place. So that might be genuinely one of my best playthroughs of all time. I know we talk about that. I know people ask me occasionally, what is your favorite, or what do you think is your best playthrough ever? I think Metroid Prime 2, because I accidentally got the 100% ending by complete accident and just knowledge of the game just working in the background. I own the Sunshine Guide. Yeah, I have that one too, the Nintendo Power. Someday I should show all the guides I have, because I have a lot of them since I was a kid. I don't have the Nintendo Power Guide for Metroid Prime 1 though. I have the Nintendo Power Guide for Prime 2. And then what sucks is like, I miss that era where you could do all that. Wait, did we get the compass before the dungeon map? Oh shit, wait a minute. Link, do not worry about straying away from meddling in the depths of the temple. Just relax and open your dungeon map. As long as you have the compass, you can easily confirm her whereabouts. Wait, when do we get the dungeon map? I totally forgot. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't have I have the Prima Games guide for Metroid Prime 1. Same thing for, I think, this game actually as well. Can you believe that? For this game too. Oh, wait, we have Pose in here. This is gonna be a little annoying. Please stop. Please go away. I like how he didn't even really touch me. Thank you. Wait, did it die? Wait, if you get hit and a Poe is possessing you, does it die? Oh shit, that's amazing. Why would I complain about that? That was a great trade. Too far. I wonder if the bow and arrow just freaking shoots them. Oh yeah, they have no defense for that. Oh, he tries to swing with the spear? Are you serious? I feel like this is stuff I should absolutely know about this game by now. And somehow I don't. Yeah, so unlike Twilight Princess, Poes in this game are actual entities that will try to fight you. Wait, no, they are enemies in Twilight Princess. I'm sorry, in Tears of the Kingdom, excuse me. Tears of the Kingdom, they're not enemies. They're just spirits on the ground, which is a little depressing, but whatever. Yeah, if Tears of the Kingdom had Poes and Darknuts, we might, in a better control scheme, we might actually be cooking with that game. Seriously. Oh my god. Could you imagine modded Tears of the Kingdom? We would be in another timeline of pleasures. And I mean that genuinely. Like, some people are like, oh, you know, that's over exaggeration. Could you imagine? We would be grasping on the throne of gods. Think about games that have so much potential, you know? It would be such peak. Much like Wind Waker. Wind Waker is good. I enjoy it a lot. Okay. C chart. No. Oh, dude. And the best part is I'm never going to use like half of this. I guess I could sell them to Beetle, but I don't know if that's really worth it. I guess it is. It's 5 per. So I know for Pikmin I have the Nintendo guides. Because, like, you know, Pikmin is just a very... Pikmin's a great game, man. I really wish more people could get into Pikmin 2. Seriously. Alright, this might be one of the most annoying rooms in the game. Because even when you do this... Oh, wait a minute. Can we just get out now? You know, you might just be able to save and reload the game and leave this room with the key now. That might actually work. And it might almost be faster than what you have to do to get out of this room. So these are re-deads. You can set them on fire. It does nothing. The only thing that hurts them are bombs. Like, I'm not even kidding. And this is why it takes so long to get out of this room, because look at how long it takes for a bomb to detonate in this game. Unless there's something I'm really missing here, there's no faster way to kill a re-dead unless there's a beam of light nearby. You actually have to kill them this slowly. Yeah, you see why they're my least favorite enemy in the game? What? What the fuck? I think there's... What? That didn't just spawn, did it? Oh, no, okay, so their bodies fall to the floor, and then after a set amount of time, their bodies explode, and I have no idea why their bodies don't explode right away. This game has a lot of very weird quirks like that. I'm not sure if there was ever like a mechanic where they were intended to be revived or how that's supposed to work, but yeah, their bodies just flop to the floor like that. Okay. There you go. Some playthrough I will absolutely save the game and then reload and see if you can just get out of this room without having to kill them. I mean, I guess technically they're better in this game than Ocarina. I don't even remember how you kill them in Ocarina. I think it's also bombs. Alright, is this the mini-boss room? Yes. Okay. They don't let you bring her into the mini-boss room, thankfully. They don't hate you that much. Do we have Stalfuses in... Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I'm trying to think of Tears of the Kingdom, like a lot. Pretty sure you can you hit this thing with just... but it does more damage to do that. Okay, yeah. Listen, I'm cooking, okay? It wouldn't make it that easy. Here's another one. Hey, you know what? Here's two. This would look terrifying in Twilight Princess, honestly. I think Stalfos are in that game. What a great fucking game. I hate that every time I play Zelda, it becomes a glazing session for Twilight Princess. But like, I've never seen a Nintendo game like Twilight Princess, and I probably will never again, and that does make me sad. Okay, cool, bye. I guess Fire Emblem. You've never played Twilight Princess? Oh my god. I'm heartbroken. That is literally, next to Metroid Prime 1, one of my favorite games of all time. You need to play it. You need to play it. No guides, no nothing. It is the best Zelda game that they have ever made, in my opinion. The only cardinal sin that Twilight Princess commits is that it's incredibly linear, like painfully linear. It's not as open world as this game is. This game, you could sail wherever you want. Basically, as soon as you get the boomerang, the game turns you loose, even though there's not really a ton that you want to do. But yeah. And here we go with the mirror shield. You are missing out. It has some of the coolest... Wait, I haven't moved yet. Does it never change? Oh my god, look at this. It never changes the camera angle if you don't move. This is actually really cool. I never knew this. Okay. Have you played Skyward Sword? By any chance? I know what the ending is. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, but, you know, it's the internet. Obviously, you've seen Midna. They have made 1,000 drawings, both safe for work and not safe for life, about Midna. So I wouldn't blame you. Now, here's the thing. We actually have to clear this room again. I forgot that they do that. Alright, let me get out the grappling hook. Dude, this game is so funny. Imagine getting friendly fire by... Yeah, he's like, what? I didn't mean to do that. What ice arrows do to them? Good damage, I guess. Oh! I don't think I've ever done that before. That was actually pretty cool. Okay. Can't rely on a Moblin to kill it for me. I'm learning all these weird interactions this game has. The only Legend of Zelda games I played, to my knowledge, was Breath of the Wild. Oh my god. Alright, well someday when they make a Zelda collection, we need to have a crash course for you. Like actually. Don't play the original version of this game, though. Play the HD, which is probably the only version they'll ever release again anyway. Like, I would definitely not recommend this version solely because of... They just made a lot of quality of life changes, let's say that. And it looks better. The only thing that they removed is that one of the fights coming up, they changed the background noise. Like, it used to be a... You'll hear it in this version. It's got like a weird, like, acapella beat at the end of it. Or the entire fight. They changed it for the HD version. I don't know if they ever explain why. I just think they did. There you go. Do we have to bring her with us? Probably. This is like if Leon could command Ashley to do lots of puzzles and not just the occasional one. Okay. You know exactly what I'm talking about, by the way. Are we really gonna sit here and pretend like the internet has not been kind to Nintendo franchises, okay? Nintendo franchises might be some of the most imagine being a Star Fox fan and Crystal gets introduced and you're like, sweet, this is gonna be cool, and then all you see is that, oh no, Crystal literally ruined the whole franchise because they keep trying to write really shitty love plot lines. God damn it, man, life sucks. What a mistake. Isn't it trying to get point? They're not gonna win it. I don't even know why they would waste time. If they are, that is a complete waste of time and energy, bro. You're never gonna remove it. You might as well just accept it. The BioShock Infinite dude got completely massacred by the internet over Elizabeth. It's not even worth fighting, in my opinion. Oh, this is just a shortcut. Okay, well, now that we have the mirror shield, we could go back over here. Wait, do we even need her? Oh, shit! Yeah, you see how it immediately grabbed her? A little terrifying. Mildly terrifying. Just gets the blood pumping. I was like, oh shit, it grabbed her right out of my hands. It's great. I did not mean to do that, but it broke apart. Yeah, maybe some floor masters only activate. Yeah, I guess it only activates when Medley's nearby. It's just a tutorial to show that she'll get grabbed. Okay, well, let's have it grab her. The floor masters have been around in Zelda for a while, but yeah, I would imagine that is probably where they got Gloom Hands from. This is definitely not the first appearance of them. In fact, they're actually from the 2D Zeldas. They were actually more annoying in the 2D Zeldas as well. What was I doing again? Wait, why did I come back to this room? Oh, it's in the next room, okay. We have to leave her here. I mean, because the way that floor masters used to work is that floor masters would just take you back to the start of the dungeon, which is obviously just an annoyance thing. So they obviously changed it to be Gloom Hands in Tears of the Kingdom, which is like the most terrifying experience you could possibly have, is being grabbed by Gloom Hands. Or just even seeing them show up. Because the first time it happens, you have no idea what's going on. I had no idea what was going on. It was absolutely terrifying. That game went from, haha, it's a Zelda game, happy-go-lucky, everything's fun, to, holy shit, this is like Nightmare Incarnate Silent Hill fuel. Like, that's what I expect to see when I go to Silent Hill. I expect to see a lot of fucked up stuff in Silent Hill. My personal Silent Hill would be a great video game, and it would be a terrible, terrible time for me. It would be entertaining, at least. There you go. Did I move it off? No. Okay. See, I miss when you had stuff like this. You can't have a puzzle like this in Tears of the Kingdom because you can't guarantee that the player has a mirror shield. That's why I like having consistent items in a Zelda game. I think it just works better. I just don't like the way that they do it now. Like, Tears of the Kingdom was great, Breath of the Wild was good, but I just don't like not having consistent items. I feel like these games are more innovative when there's multiple ways to solve puzzles and there's multiple items you could get to do so. Oh, here we go. Yeah, if they have that around, you can't hit them. I think this is a bottomless pit. It is most certainly not. You could even see the floor masters. Okay. How am I supposed to get over there? Will I be able to make this jump with the Deku Leaf, or do I need Medley to make it? Okay. That is much nicer than having to take her with me. But now, why would they want you to come over here? Am I losing my mind? Why would they want you to come over here? Bro, maybe I'm just losing my mind. There's no reason to come over here at all. It's just items, I guess, if you need a restock. Yeah, you should definitely play some more Zelda games. I know, obviously, at this point, it's a little bit hard. But, like, I would heavily suggest trying to get a, I hate this. Yeah, while you're cursed, you actually cannot act. I would heavily recommend getting like a 3DS if you can, because the remakes of or the remasters, the ports of Ocarina and Majora are really well done. That's seriously some of the best. That's some of the best remaking that Nintendo has done. Like, they made perfect quality of life adjustments. You won't have to go through the water temple, famously in Ocarina, constantly switching the iron boots off and on, because they don't function like they do in this game. In this game, the iron boots are equipable. In that game, you have to go through 2 menus and then select another item, select the normal boots. It's ridiculous. They changed both of that. What is this song? Oh, it's right there. Sometimes I'm not even thinking. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get through the Wind God Temple today. This is probably going to be a shorter stream. Unfortunately. If I had 3 hours, I could have done it. Definitely. Oh, I hate you. Alright. Actually, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Here we go. Let's trigger the Re-Dead scream. And it gives them a little bit of time to walk towards you. They're actually not as bad as they are in Ocarina. In Ocarina, they're very aggressive. They're not as aggressive in this game, thankfully. You know, now that I played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, these look like elephants, don't they? Am I overthinking this? Or is this like a part of, like, have the Zora always had like an elephant kind of deal going on with them? I have no idea. Maybe they have. Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know. It's gonna be an eternal case of I am the hammer, looking at everything as a nail. Look at this ray tracing. So are the Re-Deads kind of like a Gibdo? Yes. So the way it normally is in a Zelda game is that Re-Deads are just Gibdos without bandages on them. In fact, wait, no. Sorry. Stalfoses with bandages on them are considered to be Gibdos. Now, in Tears of the Kingdom, they changed all of this. Gibdos are now weird bug zombies, kind of. right? They changed it a whole lot. But in previous Zelda games like Minish Cap, if you burn a Gibdo, it's like a mummy basically, it becomes a Stalfos. Redeads were originally supposed to be deceased people that were cursed. Now they've retconned it to be just cursed monsters that Ganon creates, because it was too dark to think that they were normal people. They completely retconned it. They're similar, but they're not exactly the same, would be the best way to say it, after answering that question in the most roundabout way possible. But yeah, Stalfoses are supposed to be, or Gibdos, sorry, Gibdos are Stalfoses with no bandages. They changed it for Tears of the Kingdom. If that's your only experience, they definitely did change it. That's why when I first saw them, I was like, what the hell is this supposed to be? What the fuck? I actually like that they became kind of different in Tears of the Kingdom. That's what I mean. Tears of the Kingdom does so many good things. And again, I'm intentionally not spoiling the story here for anyone who might see this out of order and might want to go play it. But like, they definitely changed so much stuff about it that I really like. All right, we need to stay very high above this one so it does not grab her, because I will not be able to save her if it grabs her. Wait. Am I losing my mind? How the hell are you supposed to get across here? I think I tried to fly across this once and it did not work. Hilarious. I think you might be able to roll past it. I'm pretty sure you can. Oh my god, can you roll? Yes, you can. Okay, I'm overthinking it. You literally just roll past it. Yeah, they changed all their weaknesses. I mean, the fire is still a consistent weakness, but they completely changed like how they work as like a creature. So that's why it's so different to me too. Which is cool. I like that they did something unique with it, you know? That was kind of dope. That was based, even. Oh, you were supposed to burn this. Oh my god. Bro, you use fire arrows way more than ice arrows in this game, seriously. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. There's a joy pendant. Well, we don't need that, so fuck it. Alright, I'm gonna have her fly back. Did you watch the Tears of the Kingdom playthrough I did, Devin? Just out of curiosity. I feel like you definitely did, maybe. I wasn't even doing the main story until like part 30. I was on peak performance, brother. Oh, dude. I wasn't even doing the main story for like 20 straight parts. Oh, it was so good. I had so much fun not doing the main story, seriously. Like, just roaming around doing stuff is my favorite part of like every game, seriously. Oh, I miss Tears of the Kingdom some days too. That was really fun. Well, yeah, don't worry, it's always gonna be there, so it's no rush. Man, I had such a fun time. And then like one day I just woke up and I was playing and I was like, you know what, let's just do the story. Someone's really gonna hate me by the end of this. They're gonna be like, wow, Spray, why didn't you just beat the game already? Because, you know, like sometimes when you're doing a playthrough, do you want it to stop? Like, I don't. Maybe I'm just like that. I'm just born different. Fuck. How do you get by these? It's kind of a maze. There you go. Small key. Oh, and then the fog clears. That's lit, actually. I think if you kill all the re-deads, you get a reward. So let's do that. Thank you very much. See why I love the bow upgrade? You absolutely need it for this, 100%. Like, imagine having to do this normally with small quiver. I gotta think of another really good Nintendo game I haven't played, like, at all in my life. And I gotta play it for the channel. Like, that's the problem. Like, for the last, like, 20-some years, I pretty much played every major Nintendo game that came out. So it's very hard for me to find one that I haven't. Like, especially for the channel, too. Like, it's really hard for me to think of it. I think the only major ones are, like, Star Fox Assault, Donkey Kong Country Returns, which is getting a re-release, F-Zero GX. I think I played that once on a stream, but I certainly did not, like, you know, play it to completion. So I'll probably do that as well. That game has a really hard story mode. It's very difficult. Okay. But at this point, I played every major Zelda. I guess Majora's Mask is the only one left. That's the only Zelda game that I did not play for the channel, is Majora. Which I kind of want them to port the 3DS version. Like, I don't want to have to... Because what the 3DS version allows you to do is it allows you to skip directly to the hour that you need to be at. You can just select what hour to fast forward to. In the original, you can only fast forward, I think, in 12-hour increments. It just makes waiting around a little bit better. I mean, obviously, there's definitely a super optimized way to play Majora's Mask. Like, if you know exactly what you need to do and when you need to do it, I'm sure you can pretty much dissect the game down to maybe, like, a couple of day sequences. I'm not on that level, and I probably never will be. I'd have to really study the game. And that wouldn't be, like, the worst thing ever, but... I try to play multiple games, you know? Like, I don't try to play only 1 or 2 games for the channel. Or just at all. There you go. Can't even see the light! That's funny. Okay. It's fine, we'll trade. I think for this one, you might have to have Medley reflected to you, I'm pretty sure. So we'll do that in a minute. Unfortunately, but whatever. Yeah, but would you believe that this game was considered controversial when it came out? Like, people hated the way it looked. I think that's so weird, man. I actually like the way the bubbles look in this game. I actually also like the way the choo-choos look. That might be one design that I don't really like better in Breath of the... Or in Twilight Princess, the choo-choos literally look like generic hentai goo monsters. There's not really a better way for me to say it. Oh, people thought these graphics were terrible when they came out. They thought it was terrible. Remind me to show you Zelda 128. That's what people thought the next Zelda game was going to be. Okay, I have to turn this way. People thought it was going to be Zelda 128. You might be able to look it up if you YouTube Space World. I think it was Space World 2000. Let me see if I can actually find that. That would actually be like a really good pseudo segue really quickly. Gonna get this video super clean. People thought these graphics were awful when they came out. I know, I'm looking away real quick. What was it? Zelda 128? I'll see if that gives me the result. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Podcast. Opera window? I don't even use... I need to rename that. That's actually really funny. I never renamed that. Here. This is going to be super related to what I'm talking about. If you look at this, this is what people thought it was going to be like. Mind you, this is using like a lot of assets from Smash Brothers. So when people saw this, they were like, oh shit, it's gonna look like Final Fantasy VII, right? It's gonna look way better than Ocarina of Time ever did, right? These are all Smash Bros clips. And that's it. That was the whole teaser for Zelda 128. It never existed outside of this, to my knowledge. It was a complete teaser. They were just showing off graphics. This might be slightly before Melee, though. I think what did it say, 2000? Okay, this is 2000, so this is before Melee. They had a lot of the audio clips. But that game never materialized. After Ocarina and after Majora, this was the next game, and these graphics are nothing like that. So that's, I think, part of the incentive for why they went to like more realistic graphics with Twilight Princess. Ironically, I like Wind Waker. I think the graphics are fine. Even as a kid, I thought they were fine. But there's something about Twilight Princess that just gets me, man. I don't know how to describe it. There's something about the way that game looks that it's just like, it's just beautiful. It's like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Love it, man. Every day I wish I could relive the era of me playing Twilight Princess for the first time. We will never. We don't live in the blessed timeline. Oh god, there's a Stalfos in here. Okay. Thank you. A lot of the character animations were very fluid. Yeah, you're kind of getting why people were annoyed that this game came out the way it did. You're kind of seeing it a little bit. I feel bad because I think that Zelda 128 would have been really cool, but remember, they put a lot of work into this game, and the first thing that happened is that it wasn't very well received. Initially. Now, a lot of people still said it was a really good game, but the graphics got a lot of flack from certain crowds. I think about this Zelda 128 sometimes. I wonder if someday someone's going to make a fan project about it, and then make the same brutal mistake of announcing it, and then get it shut down, as they always do. Because at this point, it wouldn't be too ridiculous to... I forgot they fall on you. Is there another one in here? Is it gonna drop down as soon as I come over here? This feels like bait. Bro, did I call it or what? Alright, there's literally no such thing as too many rupees for us, so this is actually really good. Again, I'm commentating about a 240p video from 24 years ago. But yeah, that's kind of... I don't know if this is the only reason why they changed what they were doing, but I think it was a heavy part of it, or at least a considerable part. And that's actually what some of the people are saying in the comments. I'll link this in the Discord afterwards. In fact, I'll do it right now, because I know I'm going to forget. There. Where's Discord? There you go. Yeah, you can check it out on your own time. There you go. That's actually one of the comments, Cret Lawyer 3339. If you're wondering, this was the reason why many people were disappointed when Wind Waker came out. Yeah. So ironically, it kind of like led to Wind Waker and Twilight Princess at the same time. The next comment's also correct. Twilight Princess was probably born partially because of this game. Alright, do we need to take her with us? Probably. And then after Twilight Princess, I was thinking, oh man, what are they going to do next? We're going to have more crazy graphics. You know, the 360 was out at the time. I was like, damn, imagine if the next Nintendo console had crazy graphics like this. And then we totally didn't get that. We got Skyward Sword. And now, you know, I have ranted about motion controls. I'm not going to turn this. I tried to skip that now, right? But you have to understand, like, that was one of the reasons why, like, in 2009, I was like, oh, this is all Nintendo's doing? I guess I'll just go play, I don't know, fucking whatever, like something else, you know what I mean? I just said to myself, like, why am I going to sit here and play this when I could go play Halo or something? And so basically for 4 or 5 years, I didn't play any Nintendo games. It was a really, I say it all the time, it was a really bad decision, but yeah, it happened. It was a thing. Granted, in that time, I played entirely new, different kinds of games I'd never played before. So it wasn't like a complete, you know, oh my god, I didn't play anything good. I played some of the best games of my life in that time. Just sadly, most of them were not Nintendo games. Alright, what the fuck? Oh boy. Maybe someday they should honestly have a segment of a game where it is just Zelda 128. That would be kind of funny. That would be very funny, actually. Alright, we do have to move Medley. I just don't know to where. Specifically. But I don't know. See, that's one of the things I find most interesting about video games is like how gaming itself changed so drastically. I think that like a lot of times it's very interesting how like, you know, certain problems or, you know, would show up or arise. And then it would be like, okay, well, we need to... I don't think you could hold it out, actually, while doing this. Alright, so I have to release her. I like that certain things give rise to different problems or different games. I think the evolution of video games is so interesting, in large part because video games are like one of the newer, you know, just means and methods of entertainment. So much of it is documented. There's still people around who are alive who played these games when they were new, right? Someday I'm gonna be basically the same age a boomer was when my games came out. And then a bunch of Gen Alphas can tell me how much this game sucks and how much better Fortnite is. And then I could cry myself to sleep, thinking about how beautiful this game was back in the day. No worries, Ash. Have a good one. Be one of the more depressing things, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie, Fortnite has some good skins. Now, I think it's interesting they have a scorpion as the emblem for this. Oh no, we have to have Medley do this. I think it's interesting they have a scorpion because the next boss is kind of a scorpion. It's like a flying scorpion, and we already fought Goma. So I don't know what made them change or why there's scorpions here. The boss that you fight in this dungeon is not a scorpion at all. Oh crap. Come on, climb. Oh, she can't climb. Thank you. Okay, I was worried that that wasn't going to work for a second. Actually, it might not. Hold on. Thank you. I don't know. Zelda's had like a really good run of games. I think it's been very taken care of. Where do her wings go after she jumps like that? Oh god, why he's asking that question, dude. I feel like that question in and of itself has been talked about for the last 20 years. You're gonna find an AVGN video where he talks about this or some shit. I don't know. I think I even commented on that. I don't know where the Rito wings go, but I prefer them like this, honestly. I don't like that they have winged feathers. I don't like them the way that they are in that's the one thing I don't like. They're too much of a bird people in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. That's one of the few things I don't like about that game. I don't like that they're basically a race of Falcos. Sorry, like normally I would be like, yo, this is dope. In actuality, I'm like, this is kind of not that great. Normally I would love it. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I prefer them like this. I'm assuming that, like, they're either sleeves that she could pull out. Maybe she could sprout the feathers. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I don't think they thought that far ahead in 2003. There's a weird fan base. Yeah, that's actually good. And you don't even have to give an answer. Just yell about it for 3 minutes and be like, oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, the wings are bigger than her. Yeah, where do they go? Nothing. I think they just disappear. Yeah, they just appear. This is like when you equip a weapon in like a video game and then you just put it away. That's the exact same way that they get used. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna hold this here. You know, there's a YouTuber I actually was watching recently. He makes Resident Evil 4 videos. And a lot of things that he made videos about is like, where do all these weird letters come from that Leon has to read? And honestly, I never realized that the letter that you read after fighting Del Lago is not written by Ada. I didn't realize that for the longest. I just assumed it was written by Ada. But, you know, he basically said, well, we know that Ada's kind of captured at that point. So I'm like, what the hell? You know, I never thought about it like that. And that's the nice thing about some of these, man. I love this. Yeah, basically she can hammer space her wings on and off. Pushing and pulling are the same speed. I wonder if you can push these without the power bracelets. Like if you were to somehow clip into this. I wonder if the like certain things require the power bracelets and then other things just don't. I wonder. Okay, but before we do this, dude, fuck. You see how they try? They try. I mean, look, it's better that they do this. I don't think that they intended for you to exploit it the way I did. I'll be nice. I definitely did not play the way they intended. Purple, it's 50? Yeah. Oh, we might have enough to do all the charts soon. We might have to just do one more dungeon. So I'm going to open the door. And then I'm going to go in this side room. Because I do not want to have to summon her again. Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't think anyone else has sleeves. That's her actual skin. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. You'd have to rewatch this at like 0.1% speed. It just spawns on her arms. It's not anything that crazy. I feel like someone has definitely made a video about this. You know how early YouTube was very schizo like that. But you know what? That was what I would say is the peak YouTube. Some dude talking about a game he played 20 years ago. 14-year-old video talking about a game he played 20 years ago at this point. And it would still be peak YouTube content in 2024. Okay. Let's go in this room. Actually, why don't I bring her? I probably don't need her, but it's faster for me to bring her with me and then dismiss her. But yeah, that would be the one thing I would have changed about Wind Waker is they need more dungeons like this, because this is actually cool. We're actually doing like real dungeon crawling now. Oh my god. Huh, I remember this room. Okay, this is one of the worst rooms in the game. Don't do what I just did. It's gonna make your life hell. Okay, cool. Don't do what I just did. Where's his head? Where's his head? Oh my god. Wow, he reformed instantly. What the fuck? Yo, his head got up here. What? Holy shit. Yo, that's a real... I don't think I've ever done that. What the fuck? This game is crazy. And the sequel was not up to snuff, man. I'm so fucked up over that. You get all the weirdest interactions in this game, seriously. Alright. You know, now that I think about it, they did kind of prequel trilogy the Wind Waker when it first came out. That is basically the best comparison I can make. They did kind of shit on it a lot. Okay, maybe they were more disappointed than angry. Maybe that's the better way to put it. That's why I'm more disappointed that the Final Fantasy VII remake isn't a direct remake either. That kind of sucks a little bit. Someone will rip the mods or rip the assets, but then they're gonna get it cease and desist. You're never gonna get paid for doing this. I really need to tell people that. You're not gonna get paid for it. It sucks, I know. But that's life. I mean, the best part about it is that, like, amateur coders will legitimately fix glitches that have been in games for so long. So, I don't know what the really bad glitches of Final Fantasy VII are, but a lot of them are probably, like, cheesy coding. Why did I bring her in here? Okay. That's not great. Okay, thank you. Alright. Not what I wanted. Okay. I need this. I like how they're basically dogs. Like they're like Anubises. I always thought that was like a cool design. Darknuts are seriously some of the coolest enemies in Ganon's army. I know I've said this for the 5th time, but like really, when you think about the design of them, they're really nice. It's a really well-designed enemy. Beautiful even. The armor they have, wait till we see the black Darknuts. With the big like red and black armor is really cool. Are there enemies in here now? No. Okay. Alright. Time to Lenny Kravitz. Okay. Alright, here you could just... I usually bring her up this way and then have her fly. I don't know if she could fly directly across. Okay, drop. Thank you. Unfortunately, we have to go the long way, which is climbing up this vine. Yay. Yeah, and we need her to get across. Well, actually, I don't know if we need her to get across, but I think I just usually jump with her. That probably isn't a bad idea, maybe. Wait, what the fuck? Thank you. No? Okay. She can make this, right? If she carries us both. Could you imagine how devastating this would be? Yeah, she can. Okay. That would be such a... Actually, wait, I don't need to bring her over here. Yeah, she can't follow us into the boss fight, so it doesn't even matter anyway. Okay. Can I bring her? I don't think so. I think we put her down. Yeah, okay. Let's leave her out here. Not that major. She'll be fine. So, if you remember in Luigi's Mansion how we have Boolossus, this is basically the Zelda version of Boolossus. Pretty sure this boss is very quick too. So the only thing that you really need for this is the bow and arrow. Because you're just throwing him into this, and I just like to shoot the pose. You can only kill so many. It's not like Boolossus in that regard. Boolossus, you could capture as many, I think, in one go as you can. Like, just up to skill, basically. Okay. How far does he go? Okay, yeah. Yo! I got a triple kill. What the fuck? Maybe they allow you to get multi-kills like that, but that's probably really hard to pull off consistently. I'm far enough. I think I am, actually. Okay. Alright, very nice. Recycled. This is probably one of the fastest bosses in the game. Just because you can defeat him so easily. No escape! The light! Ah! It burns like the lava in Metroid! Thrilling reference there. Wait, maybe you have to talk to the Deku Tree to know where Makara is. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Maybe you can. Huh. Okay, maybe there... I don't think you can. I don't think you could do this out of order. I guess I'll have to Google it. Yeah, I guess I'll just Google it next time since it's too late now. We already played this whole session. Thank you. All right. We are done. I'm assuming this is vanilla Wind Waker on the GameCube. Yes, although it's played on the Wii. It's on the Wii, but it's the GameCube version. Yes, this is not the modern HD. No. I'm intentionally playing the older version. Here we go. I love this, by the way. Open! The prayers of the Earth Sage have restored the Master Sword's former energy. There is but one last step before it becomes the true Master Sword once again. Link, the power to repel evil is not yet fully awakened. To complete the awakening of the Master Sword, you must go to the Wind Temple for one more prayer. Now, Link, step into the light behind you and return to the surface. Your next duty is to find the Sage of the Wind Temple. I'll remain here and continue to pray. You must hurry. Don't worry, Ganon isn't smart enough to send someone to kill her in our absence. And Link. About Prince Kamali, please watch over him for me. Yeah, Metroid Acid is really ridiculous. That Acid in Torian is really absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. They're just getting straight murdered by it. And that's it. That's the Earth Temple. I think let's talk to the King of Red Lion so I don't have to talk to him again. We must guide a new sage to the remaining temple of the Master Swords to regain all of its power. If we are ever to ease poor Fado's regret, we must seek out the new sage. Okay, so that's where we're going to stop for today. Now, here's the thing, because I know Devin would love this. We have so many games that are coming out in the near future, Devin, or have already come out, that are absolute meme material. I don't know if you've been following things like Concord. Concord's one of them, Dustborn's another, and then the cherry on top, the one to finish off the triplet, is Star Wars Outlaws. I'm telling you right now, I should do a podcast episode about it. Seriously, I really should. I'm going to consider streaming it too, because I know it's going to be an absolute shit fest. It's like, it's such a great trifecta of bad games and shitty decisions based around fucking DEI and fucking wokeness that it's like, it's so fucking crazy. I have to have an episode about it. These companies are literally throwing away millions of dollars by the truckload to make games that on their launch weekend on Steam have 100 people playing them. Like literal, like gotcha porn games are doing better than them. It's insanity to me. I love it so much. Anyway, I'll think about that. I gotta compile all the things. I didn't even know Concord was out until someone was posted about it on Twitter and was like, wow, Concord really only has like 500 people on. Oh, so good. It was an online survey. Dude, Star Wars Outlaws is the gift that keeps on giving. I'm telling you, it's so funny. Everything I see about that game is just a disaster. It's either a generic open world game or a disaster. Thermal detonators are now just comic concussion grenades that like blast you away a little bit. The main character looks just nothing like her actual model, which is insanity to me. It's everything you could imagine. It's like every meme possible squeezed in. And yes, I do hope Wind Waker gets ported as well. That will make me playing it here very good. It'll definitely be the last time I play it. But maybe on the Switch 2, they'll drop it. But yeah. Only Star Wars game I played properly is Revenge of the Sith. Highly recommend Fallen Order. Highly recommend Lego Star Wars, The Complete Saga. Lego Star Wars, The Complete Saga is not the same thing as the Skywalker Saga, though. Just so you're aware. In case you want to play that. Those are two games I heavily recommend. I watched a video about there's no Rule 34. I saw a tweet about that. There's no Rule 34 of Concord. Remember everything about Overwatch, all the attractive women about Overwatch, everything about it before the game came out, there was Rule 34 out the ass. You show up and you're like, "Oh, well, Concord is basically the same thing. It's a MOBA. Who's attractive enough in that game to Rule 34? Like no one." Yeah, you couldn't. The Skywalker Saga just doesn't have couch co-op, which is unfortunate. I think it has couch, but it doesn't have online co-op. The Complete Saga actually had online co-op, which for the time was insane. But yeah, there's no prawn fish of it. Let's say that there's no prawn. It's insanity. No one cares about the game. I don't even think most people were aware it came out. It's launch weekend. Wukong is over here breaking Steam records. It's the top most 24-hour peak. It's the second most 24-hour peak in Steam history. This game comes out, not even a 1,000 people are beating it or playing it at the same time. That's a dead game. Yeah, I'll play it when they make a physical version of it, 100%. Oh, unless you're saying you need to play it, in which case, yes. I'm waiting for the physical. I like to physically have it. But you know what? Congrats to Game Science. Good shit. Look. Very good. Can't hate. I don't think it has online co-op, because I feel like I would have done online co-op with Gundam Otaku by now. I just think they never added it. Alright, people. I will heavily consider that, though, Devin. I will heavily consider one day this week, I don't know what day, doing a podcast. I don't want to sacrifice an Elden Ring stream, so maybe Thursday. I don't want to sacrifice Fallout. Maybe we do it for an hour, and then we play Fallout. I'll think about it, because I gotta assemble what I want to say. But, I mean, like, you kind of already know what I'm going to say. Like, so, I don't know. It'll be weird, so. Alright. Shout out to Light Minded, shout out to Devin, shout out to Ash, much appreciated. Thank you all for chilling, talking with me, having a fun time, enjoying yourself. Hope your Monday was good. Tomorrow, I'll see you later on tomorrow. What should we play tomorrow? See, if I was really good, I would do it tomorrow, because I'm playing Final Fantasy, I'm raiding tomorrow. So if I was really good, I would do it tomorrow. But it's too short notice. Every stream is like a podcast. Yeah, but I actually want to revive the podcast. I also want to revive the verdict. I've been lazy. I've made 2 verdicts and didn't upload them. And I would like to revive the podcast. But yeah. Just because. It's more content, right? Just because. It's like it's a timeless thing. Anyway, thank you all. You have a good one. As always, I appreciate you all hanging out with me, chilling, shooting the shit, having a fun time. I'm gonna go be on 14. I have to go do my roulette, so have a good one. Thank you.